The Annunciation to Mary. Monday we had the Annunciation to Joseph. Yesterday, the Annunciation to Zechariah. And we reflected on why Zechariah lost his speech. Today we find where Mary got her voice and her song. In the words of Bishop Barron, the Ave of the angel reversed whatever went wrong with the first Eve and Adam. Mary's response to the angel. Mary responds with wonder and amazement. So keep in mind how Zechariah responded and how Mary responds. Mary with wonder and amazement. Wonder and amazement in the presence of God. And what she's being told is something never heard of and far-fetched. But Mary responds with the faith. Note this, Mary's response is without understanding the consequences of what she was being told. The first lesson for those who believe in God. You are never able to understand what you are asked to do because it is not your project. Mary realized what she was being told is nothing to do with her. Nothing. What she was being told was nothing to do with her, entirely God's project. The same applies to you and me. You will have peace of mind, confidence, and joy only if you realize and accept your life is entirely God's project. Nothing to do with you. That will give you a kind of freedom, a sense of freedom. My life is not mine. It is God's gift, God's project, and entirely His project. So let Him take over. So when you have sufferings and sorrows and trials and tribulations, you realize it's God's plan unfolding, nothing to do with me, so just hang on in there. You'll have less tears and less confusion if you have this simple faith, this faith that Mary had. This life is entirely God's work. I will just go along with Him, and He has got something wonderful in His plan. Something wonderful beyond my imagination, beyond my comprehension, in His plan, in His wisdom. So why should I break my brains, my head, trying to understand His plan? Secondly, the plan He has in mind will unfold in its own time. God's plan is unfolded in His own time. Patience. Never push the river. Waste your energy and time if you are trying to push the river. Go with the river. Learn to float. Learn to dance. No fight. No conflict. Asking too many questions, just spoiling your night, your rest, you are raising your BP. What is the point? Put away those questions. God's work, here I am, flowing with the river. And the last point, the angel is telling Mary, look at what is happening with Elizabeth. Another work of God in progress. And you are not the only one who is being given this project. In somebody else's life too, God is at work. So look around and see how God is working in other people's lives too. To close, Mary got her voice and her song from that simple faith that God is at work. And I will put myself, my entire future in His hands, knowing that with God in charge, the story has to end beautifully.